completely skyrocketed, man. Here, man, I have to say this, right? I want to tell you a crazy story, right? Before we start off this podcast, and guys, if you're watching after the fact, remember to smash the like button, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and like the video. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. And sure. But listen, I want to tell you this story, right? So it was 2002. No, 2004, and I'm sitting in a bar. I've got my school uniform on, and I'm in a bar. No, it didn't have a school uniform. This was actually, it was in tech, so it was in my normal clothes. And this guy comes up to me and says, "Here, man, do you want to smoke of this weed?" And I says, "Yeah, are you going to smoke it in the pipe?" And he says, "Yeah." I goes, "Yeah, no sweat." So he takes me over to the pool table, and we're having a liquid lunch, and I take a blast of this pipe, right? And it was Salvia. I don't know if you've ever heard of Salvia.
Salvia.
Right. Well, it's an extreme hallucinogenic, so it's like 100 times more stronger than acid and psilocybin. But it only lasts for 10 minutes. So you're sitting in space for 10 minutes. So I blast this, right?
Is it an inhalant, or how do
Yeah,
you?
so it's a leaf. It's a leaf. It's called salvia. And
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about now. Over here, it's called K2.
K2. I think they call it. This came from America. I'm sure it was called salvia because it said salvia, and then it had a little like United
Yeah,
States logo.
that's the real name for it. But like how okay, if
Man,
you have heroin, but you don't really like go up to somebody and say, "Hey man, do you have any heroin?" You call it like smack or dope or whatever. Just like
yeah.
that salvia is, I think the street name for it was K2. And because when I was locked up, people were getting that easily. I mean, I think they also call it like bath salts and stuff like that.
No, this wasn't. But mate, this was a plant. Came from the ground. This was Mother Earth giving us some space rocket shit. This was a plant. I seen it.
Oh, okay. So
This
it's
was a
not. So
plant.
this is something different then.
This was not synthetic. It was a plant. Because I seen the leaf version and then I seen it crushed up, and I got the 40 strength, which was the highest strength at the time, right?
So
So
you get it's legal.
so back then it was legal. Now it's not legal. It's illegal now to have. But I took the strongest puff of this bad boy, right? So I took one puff and I blew it out, and nothing really happened. And I was like, I don't know why I took a little puff, but he says, "No, man," and he packed this bad boy out and he put like half the tube in it, and he's like, "Just blast that." So at this moment, I'm still thinking that this is weed. It's like this is funny tasting weed, this shit, right? So I blast this pipe into me. I'm only, I think at the time I'm six. No, yeah, I'm 16. I'm near 17. It's coming to the summer. I'm in having a liquid lunch. I should be in school in tech,
Right.
but I'm not. I'm drinking, and man, next minute the room just dissolves. Right, it dissolves, and I'm like, the only way I can describe it to you, the pool table beside me is a spaceship, like an alien spaceship. I'm in this spaceship flying through space. I'm having like, I went through a whole life. Like, I went through like 3 months of like Rick and Morty going through different dimensions, seeing aliens. There was entities coming. There was like, I was having deep conversations with my friend, and then whoop, I come back into this crazy reality, and I can hardly even breathe. And I look around me, and I'm on top of the pool table, and everybody's laughing. And I just got this rush of depression over me. And I looked to the right, and the guy says, "You okay?" He goes, "Man, that's the most salvia I've ever seen anybody like smoke at one go." He goes, What happened?" I goes, "Man, I have been away for like 3 months." And he's like, "Man, this is so fucked up. Tell me all
So
about it." I was away. I had a life. I was on another planet. I was flying through space. And he's like, I've told him this. He's like, "Man, that seems fucked up." He goes, "But I'm not." I goes, "As much as I want to experience what you experienced, I am not taking that much salvia." He goes, "We're only supposed to put a sprinkle. You had half the tube in one pipe." And see, to this day, I've never had an experience like that. The whole room just dissolved, and I was in a completely different reality. It's, man, what an experience! Like,
I had something similar happen to me, but it was